Hello, everybody. Uh, today's topic. Apologize a little bit late, but I was driving about almost 3.5 hours, four, and then I circled around for 40 minutes, 45 minutes, was unable to find a parking spot. So I parked my car 6 streets away from here. Well, that's how it is. It is what it is. Everything is in divine time. Everything in its divine situations. Yesterday, Blue Swan, actually, Kurt suggested it. Talk about this balance, talking about this peace, achievable for within the twin flames and so on. And that's what I put it as a topic today. I'm going to be talking to you a little bit more. Have you learned from your karmic connections? Have you learned from the previous relationship? Have you evolved from within you? That's pretty much is going to be the today sessions, the today's chat. And right now, I'm going to recognize the people who just came into the chat. Grande, hi, thank you for being here. EO, thank you for being here. Erica, thank you for being here. I've been seeing a lot of numbers they're chasing me. Basically, those are the mirroring numbers. The version is 12, 21, 21, 12, 74, 47. It's been quite a bit too much today. The other day, that was 83, 38 or 38, 83 mirroring numbers. Usually that has to do with keeping going within the angelic realms missions, specifically 38 number in there. I studied them before because as soon as I know they're appearing on me, that's how it goes. For hopefully, this video is not going to be lagging. If it's lagging, it's not my problem. I'm trying to do everything as the best as I can with what I can. So, having your questions ready with this, but first of all, I'm going to be talking to you about the balance, what the balance is, and what is made it out of it. If you pay attention to your karmic relationships, when you kind of like the person, love the person, and you're like, yeah, okay, we gonna get together. Then you get together, you're like, okay, we are on this age. Maybe we can meet, possibly work the things out. I'll keep saying this about me. I'll keep saying that about me. I will try to be like this because all I want to do is to love and so on. And you live with the person a year, two, three, having kids and so on. Later on, the person is not happy and you are not happy. And you're wondering why. Number one, before you going of looking at with your karmic situations, with your karmic partner, have you look at it within you. You see that you probably were codependent. You probably wanted to have family. You wanted to have these dreams. You wanted to achieve them and so on. But did you learn the love within yourself towards you? And you find out that you are not happy. The reason that you're not happy, that was it because there was an unspoken truth inside of you towards you, first of all. And then there is unspoken truth toward your partner. So they can be on the same page within you. So here you are. You are unhappy. You are in relationships. You probably have a kids right now in the situations, and you're looking at what's going on. Why you're not happy? You want a true love inside of you. You want the true love. We talked about this before, but now since you're looking at what else you want to do and so on, you begin to practice one thing: stop lying to your own self. Stop lying from within you. Stop being this person that pretending, having a face mask, having a situations. And when you're looking at within this within yourself, since you become a true, you end up in spiritual awakening. You end up of this inner work that you should have done during your karmic situations before. But since you didn't have an example, you didn't know what to do. You just jumped into the karmic relationship so you can learn. And the thing right there is the karmic relationship is actually your guidelines from within yourself to see how bad the things could be. They could be great as well. If that is a good karma, if that is from previous life situations, you may have a good karma. But if it is a karmic lesson, the things is going to be coming out. The truth is going to be coming out. The situations is going to be coming out within you. And then there is no inner peace inside of you. So here you are. You are an awakened as a twin flame. You see the twin flame, you see the situations, and now your twin flame is mirroring what you need to develop from within you. Because your twin flame is like you see within them what's missing in you. And now it's like, oh, this is completing me. Yeah, the energy is completing you. But in order to get that energy that it's completing in you, you have to put the work. And a lot of the people don't put the work. A lot of the people don't get it, and it comes in later on to be this truth from within. When you're talking to your twin flame, there is a very specific area of concerns in there. The area of concerns, it is about acceptance. When your twin flame accepting you, that is the reasons you have what I titled the naked talk. This is when you undress your soul with the truth within you because you learn probably from your karmic, from your previous connections and so on, the importance of the truth. Because if you're not at the truth from within you, you're not gonna get the true relationships. You're all gonna be lying within yourself. And then when the lies comes out, the issues is coming out because the spiritual connections triggers everything there is not truth. Like it or not, your spiritual relationship is going to trigger this from within you and your partner. And then all that is hidden, that is underneath the surface, underneath the face mask, is gonna shows up the ugly face. Don't wait for this period. Talking about to receive the inner peace, when you have this acceptance stage within the twin flames, be truthful, be honest, be within you. Tell what is your ego is, tell what your heart is, tell your damage what it is, tell the things that you didn't say nobody, tell the situations of who you really are. Don't hide any information. It doesn't matter if that is a house, material, business, or whatever situations is. Because later on, the spiritual connection is going to be trigger of this. Hi Margot, thank you for being here. And that spiritual connections is going to come up. There is going to be coming in. And now since already there was a acceptance without the truth that has been spoken, then when the truth begins to comes in, the situations that begins to come in, it's ruining the acceptance because the acceptance was on a base of truth. And since there was no truth in there, now all this becomes a false. And since it becomes a false, guess what? You going in through the lack of trust in there. And if you are the person who actually does all this and the situations, you don't have the internal peace inside of you. That's how this is connecting with. That's what we go in a little bit before everything. You to understand how important it is from the future connections that you're going to have from this point forward, when you're going forward. It is about the importance of this. So when you have the truth, when you spoke your truth to your twin flame, you tell them everything about you. the good, the bad, the ugly, the gray, the black, all the situations. Your twin flames is accepting on that level. They know what's going on with it. And they're going to work with you to go ahead and evolve from that. But if the situation is like the one knows one portion only and the other is pulling down, there will be no growth. The reason is the one is trying to grow, the other is brings it down. So the connections is actually is going to be suffer from it. And still not going to have a peace inside of the connections. Why? Because all the basic things inside of you, which is that is a heart, ego, mind, soul, energies, and so on, they are not in the same page. And when they're not in the same page, guys, there is no peace. And if there is no peace, there is no the true happiness that comes after it. Because there is nothing to be hidden, nothing to fear, nothing to hide. There is only the truth life, the true energies, the true situations from within. Talking about achieving of that inner peace is leading to this. Because when you are with your partner, and especially you are the partner to your own self first, you achieve this inner peace inside of you. And the crucial part is don't lie yourself. Say the things to your partner, do the things to your partner, show, back it up your words with actions to your partner. Yes, of course, you might be missing certain things because, for example, can you tell your partner 40 years or 50 years of life? Yes, maybe there are certain things in there, but it still remains the who you are deep from within. That is the part you have to explain. That is the part you need to do. That is the things that you have to say from within for your own peace. Because when the truth comes out from within, you not hold on to anything that is going to bring you down. See, what it brings down a soul connections, that is a of fears, fears of the unknown. Number one. Number two that it brings in, it is a old unhealed wounds. Fear number three, that is the situations inside of you that you are hiding it and say you don't want to say because you're still working on the karmic energy. What you say, if they know the truth, they're not going to accept me. If they're going to accept me, I can't be without them. So I better not tell them the truth. Well, let me tell you this. The soul connection is going to trigger the truth in the ugliest way you can think of. Some of you already know what I'm talking about. Some of you already went into this. Some of you even evolved from this because you face that. You maybe face it with your twin flame or face it from within yourself. Either way, you faced it. But that is a part of the evolutions inside. You to learn from these mistakes and achieve the inner peace. Because the goal is to have the inner peace first from within you, and then have it within your own partner. That inner peace that your soul trying to achieve it because in there, within the inner peace, is lying the true happiness, the true love, the true exchange of energies. There is nothing to be hidden, not only in the open, but out there through the whole entire universe. You don't want to hide that love. This is when the seed blow, it blooms out, and it's a beautiful flower of that love that is within the twin flames. But most of the twin flames are still battling inside of themselves first and then battling with the partner. You can't battle with your partner. Your partner has to come in their own uh, energies of understanding to be truthful to themselves first and then to their partner. Otherwise, this is not going to be a true connection. This is going to be a no true twin flame. You may be in a twin flame situations in there, but the lack of the truth is confusing you and makes you like, I am a twin flame with this person. Um, Hi, Raya. Thank you for coming in. If you guys have any questions, you guys can write them down. But talking about this inner peace achievement, this is one of the greatest thing. This is one of the best, great things you can achieve on your own for your own self first, and after that, the energies of inner peace, achievement with another person. That is how you are going to get this love from within you, because the inner peace inside of it, it doesn't brings you this high low high low high low, or these very high energies. You're gonna have a vibrations that it's much more higher you ever dream of with this. Is that is achievable? Yes, it is. Is that is something that you can work in within you? Yes, you can, as long as you are who you are to your own self from within you. And this is what is the beauty, because that way the truth energies inside of you, they're going to work it out within yourself and within others. So, 444 means a lot of things, but also means a crossroad. But also on the other side, yes, inner peace inside of it, from within. Uh, the balance inside of it is when you don't hide nothing from within you to others. You're out in the open. And guess what? When you say everything, even if someone comes in and style like, oh, you were like this, is like, yeah, I was. That's what I'm explaining. I was. I'm not ashamed anymore. I'm not guilty with this anymore. That is in my past. Boom. You are at peace because this person tries to bring you in a war, but there is a peace. And when you're in a connection with your twin flame, they know this and they don't bring it up as an issue. Why? They accept it from within. And this is the part of the acceptance, the inner peace. But if the acceptance period came in and you weren't, or they weren't, then there is a problem in there. You can't really work on this. I see the twin flames, they confess to 8, 10 years after. They say I wasn't truth, they find all these situations, they find all those energies later on. But the damage of the broken depends how the broken the connections could be, or the separations from within is, or the person can move out, can lead very small, similar, small, kind of like a chances of really from a union standpoint. But if the inner peace is there, the inner situations is in there. This is mostly for the people who right now are waking up, or they've been living together, or they're working out together. Those are for the twin flames. They're working together at the issues of total working to achieve the inner peace. But if there is issues between you and a twin flame, and there is no inner peace, there is no inner situations, there is something that prevents that. And looking at the inside of it, the inner peace is achievable. I spoke about this before. That is a when an ego doesn't turn out, it's like you should do this, this, and this for me. It is like, look within you. Can you be able to do this and this? Or how can you be able to? You want to learn it, how to do it. Let's learn it together. Let's do it together. Let's achieve it together. Let's heal it together. There is no I in there. The ego, though, it's gonna be working from within you as a kind of like a barrier, or like healthy boundaries. You're not going to prevent other people to comes in and tells you other things. You have boundaries in there. Sometimes those boundaries, maybe they're going to be way too high, like requirements for the situations. But the ego is protecting you, don't have harms anymore from within. And look at it later on within your heart. You're going to look within your heart. The damage that it was in your heart, the situations within your heart, you're going to align it in there. You're like, I'm willing to give, but I'm willing to receive. Whatever I'm going to give, I'm willing to receive. But I don't need to give, and receive nothing. I'm done with this. I learned about this. I'm not codependent. I'm interdependent. I don't need you to tell me I've done this and I need you to do this. This is codependency. I think what maybe we together will work on this and this. What do you think? What is the difference in there? Teamwork. Okay. In the twin flames, there is no leader or follower. Togetherness. Until that doesn't understand, it doesn't work out. Then the situations. But when the ego and the heart begin to have the inner peace from within, your ego is not triggered, your heart is not hurt anymore. You're moving go within the vibrations. You're going within your mind. Now your mind it goes in the togetherness with the heart and the ego. That creates the inner balance from within. There is no inner fights, and that inner fights is not anymore needed. So the energy goes up and goes within your soul. Now the soul is there. It's like, oh my God, look at this. Your ego is not triggered. Your heart is better. The love is better. There is no mind fights. There is no situations from it. I'm at peace. Now the spirit goes in. The spirit is like, wow, look at what you achieved. Look what an amazing situation it is. And now the spirit connecting with in the universe energies. And the universe is, have you heard the universe clapping for you? How many of you have heard this? Have you heard it? If you did, you know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. When that happened, when you achieve this togetherness with the universe energies, they're happy for you because they work within you to be happy. I said that before. That these energies, they want to make you happy. That's what you came here for. And when you achieve that, they are clapping for you. It is the same thing when they're clapping for you when you're graduating from the university. You know, when you go through the stage and they give you the diploma and so on, and everyone claps for you. It is the same thing, but you feel it within the energies inside. And then that inner peace leads to the union with the person. And you take that inner peace and spread it out. That is your basically job as a twin flame. Not as about like, because the love and the inner peace working together, that brings the fulfillment of the happiness from within you guys. So on. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired because I drove a lot and I walked a lot. I was on two towns today, outside of the town up here. Still working on the process, still working on the things from what, and waiting for some stuff that comes up and so on. If you guys have any topic ideas or anything you guys wanted to discuss in here as a daily chat, it's pretty good. I know that the energy is shifting as well. I know that yesterday I did the astro gravitational report. So astro gravitational report for tomorrow, it's gonna be coming out within about talking about maybe like 3-4 hours. I'm gonna do it in and the Astroviber channel in there, and those energies that we're talking about right now, they're very progressive. But they're very progressive in a peaceful way, but they're very progressive. Sometimes I feel like I should go to bed after drinking 3 espressos, I should go to bed. I'm like, come on, what is going on with this picture? And there. Hi, Juanita. Thank you for coming in. And some of you maybe feel these inner peace energies that we talk about. That right now, these current situations, those energies are helping you. But there is other energies in there. The energies of the lower realms. They're coming in. Triggers situations about perfections. Trigger situations that this have to be done that way. Trigger the situations that this must, has, and so on to happen. Don't you feel like this is more like karmic energies are coming in to work from within you? Have you have a peace? I bet you not. If you feel those lower energies right now, I bet you're not getting into it. But when you look above this, then the inner peace walks into you. And you're just like, okay, peace, work yourself out. Okay, I had a patient for 45 minutes circling around the apartments and the closed streets to park, and I couldn't. I'm like, come on, there's gotta be something. Lead me to it. Until I didn't cross the other side of the boulevard into the other side of the neighborhood. And there, I just took a one street, make up, and there was a guy pulling out, and he's like, I'm moving out. I'm like, okay. So I wait for him. He moved, I park, boom, it was done. So I feel peace within the past energy. I've been crying to a lot, letting things go. Crying is good, letting go is good. The confirmations on it for the letting go is when the situations comes in. What is your actions? What is your actions? Because you're gonna be tested within the actions. And when you act differently, that's mean you end the process of the learning. When you act like, I don't want this to be perfect, I don't want this to be like that anymore, I don't have to be this, because when I'm like this, and this, I'm controlling it. I'm putting this control from within. I have to have this one in there. I have. Where did the I come from? Your ego is still not really evolved from within. So Juanita, if you look at it within this, is good, and the actions is gonna be talking. The beauty of the actions, it is that it tells you that you let go of the past, let go of the situations that makes you cry, and then you move down. Granted, there are no rules for how we should do it. Just be the truth. Totally, I have to agree with you. A lot of the people don't really get to this point of the truth. They still have something within themselves. It's hard. It's hard to be truthful. It's hard to go out there and be who you are. It's hard to be telling the people the truth from within. It's hard to be, and so on and so on. Today I spoke with a few people actually. I mean, those are real estate agents. Okay. I went to the town that I was previously here at about in January for it. When I talked to them, and we had a discussion. I told them who I am and what I do and so on and so on. We had like a little talk, and I explained things. And then she got the point, but I didn't say it. I'm not who I'm not. But I said to me, and she was just amazed, like, how come you're so truthful? You have to be who you are. all the time, every time, with everyone within you. Of course, when there is energies and things from within itself, yeah, there could be confusions and so on. Lately, with this new moon in Pisces, there was a lot of confusions. Well, guys, I don't know how you guys handle it, but to me, there was like, yeah. Um, for Juanita, yes, it's beautiful. Raya, Dio, I asked many famous GF about the Phoenix. Some of them know and saw it, but many others don't. I also talk about the Phoenix from within. That is it, the Phoenix that's getting reborn. That is it, the fire of the soul that burns the old life. This is a process of internal reincarnations without you dying. And then you're born to something new. You have new personality, new energies inside of you. I mean, your base, your core values are there, but they improved. This is a like the phoenix, the little bird. It's born from its own ashes. But we look at it, the ashes in there. The ashes, those are the shedding off of old energies, old understandings, old values. They're not needed anymore. And when you take it the flight with the phoenix, actually, if you look at it, the phoenix, the bird is very much forgot exactly the name of the bird, but the phoenix came out from Egypt for. There is a specific bird right now. I can't. I did a video before on this topic. But the phoenix, we're talking about phoenix rising inside of you is that fire. The fire you to be reborn, the fire you to transform yourself inside of you. I thought I should all TFC and the shine of energy balancing. It's yes, the energy balancing once it's going inside of you, it's gonna be inside of you. Once the energies are balanced within you, people are gonna feel the balance. People are gonna feel these energies of balance inside of you. But when they begin to feel the balance, first of all, they're gonna be like, "Wow, this is beautiful. I did not know I ever feel like this." And then you're gonna feel a little bit awkward. Why? You're not used to it. You are not used to it, to the inner peace. But if you put that inner peace as a standard from within your life, that is going to lead you to all these energies that you've been trying to achieve more and more. So, yes, right. Juanita, I've been speaking my truth and I think I am and what I do, something still understand it, I don't care or want to know. So just let it be and walk away. Sometimes you have to walk away from the people who actually you ask for the truth or I ask for accountabilities and they cannot give you this. You give them a chance and an opportunity and they don't. Then if you didn't, they don't do it. There is only one way you gotta do. Walk away. So that's for some of the people I know it's hard. It's hard to walk away from something that you invest time, energies, you probably loved so much, maybe hurt, maybe so on. But if you know that there is a lack of truth in there, you're gonna go walk away. You're gonna heal. You're gonna move for it. But maybe that was a lesson for you. Hi, Floor. Thank you for being here. Dear, so much time has passed. Nice to see you again. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Grande, thank you for, regardless of what others do and think. Yes, it has to be regardless. Because if it's not regardless, you're still trying to align with them. You're still trying to kind of like, I'll put myself down. I'm going to put all this. I'm going to cutting a slack to myself. I'll pretend I didn't see this. I pretend I didn't see that. Well, you can pretend one, two, three, four, 5 times. The 10 times, you're not gonna pretend. Why? because that energy of pretending that, you know, you see the faults, you see the red flags and the situations and so on, all of a sudden that energy actually builds from within you. And then you're going to see the damage inside of you, that you self hurt yourself because you try to forgive them one, two, three, four times. You try to understand them one, two, three, four, five, six times. You try to ask them for accountability and wait for the accountabilities one, two, three, four, five, six times, for example. But there is going to be a moment, all this, it's just going to poof, blow. And when that thing blows up, don't look at them. That is the one thing I want you to do. Don't look at them. Don't send them negative energies. Don't send them anything. Don't. How about you? I want you to look from within you. Why did you do that to yourself? Because you love. Because of love, right? You told it love was in there and so on. But if you look at it this, did you achieve the inner peace with them? More important though, did you practice inner peace from within you? Did you prove to yourself that you are matured enough for a relationship as a twin flame? If you did that, you didn't have to prove nothing to nobody. And that's what, regardless of what's going on, regardless of the situations, is about you. Now you have the power to use a twin flame. Now you really do. If you reach that level inside of you, now that you understand what was all this about, achieving the inner peace and the happiness with love, with everything that exists, not only within you, also outside within you, within the universe. And then there is the balance with all the energies within you, within the gravity, with the universe, the solar system, within the earth, within the people on earth, and so on and so on. And you're gonna be find yourself amazing. And the other people is like, what is with you? They don't know. They don't. Even when you tell them, when you explain everything with nice and peace and so forth energies, you're attracting people and they're like, there is something. It's gonna take him like, I don't know, years maybe to explain what's happening within you, to tell all the journey from yourself. But you just give them the gravity and have them think from within. That will trigger their own path. So yes, regardless. Hey, Diamond B, thank you for you and Divino. Appreciate the support. I really thank you for the energies exchange, guys, and thank you for the great day. Hopefully, you two are doing okay. Juanita, I had a past life curses upon my family, my ancestors to heal, so very difficult with physical issues still not being addressed, which I'm holding other process accountable for. Talk about this before, Juanita. Past life, it's a past life. Past life is for reference. If something with your relatives, close relatives, if they're around, okay, you can tell them, listen, this is your fight. I don't need that energy within me. I'm not doing your inner job for you. I have my own. If there is a past relatives, you can basically connect with an energy level and tell them, listen, I don't have to struggle because of you. This is a family karma. You were supposed to do this job. You were supposed to get this. The best thing for you is agree with the universe, you to reincarnate. And when you reincarnate, you can go ahead and finish this karma. But I don't have to deal with it. You release that karma with it. Talking about karma, actually, I end up talking to someone. Begin talking for houses, end up talking about a family karma between daughter, mother, grandmother. Universe, right? Universe. I'm going in the office looking at for help in the real estate. I see crystals. And I'm like, gosh, I just bought a crystal. crystals in there, about situations, and we begin to talk about houses and so on. And she began to explain the situation, and it's all of a sudden it's like, I have this issue with my mother, and now I have this issue within me. Like, what about grandmother? It's like, it is what it is. Whatever you go, you are who you are. So that's about it. I went, I drew her a little, little graphic in there. I told her how to do it and so on. Hopefully, she's gonna get help from within. Oh wow, Grande, thank you for the super chat. Yes, thank you. Hi Casey, thank you for coming in. Raya, namaste to you. Alicia, thank you for the fire angels from within. Grande, we have to choose ourselves and say goodbye to those who doesn't want us. What is true? Actually, yes. You can't build with someone who their form is not truth. Because if you build a true house, but they're not truth, you actually build a house with someone who is a quicksand, it's gonna crumble. Can't build relationship with someone who is not truth. There is has to be learned within the generations and generations. From now on, they have to cut it out and stop it because we see the actual real damage in there. Right now, maybe you as a twin flame, you see the value, and there is no balance inside of you. There is no this love. So yes, Juanita, it's my history and legacy. Being a twin flame, you're responsible to finish this karma, which is my ex cause more. You can finish the karma as long as you are learning the karmic lessons in there, Juanita. The karmic lesson. Okay? You don't have to put it like burden from within you and constantly working on this issue, focus within. Okay, you have to look the karma, it is the lesson. It has a consequences. Once the consequences are understood, the lesson is understood. Okay, you're going back. You're sending the karma back into the person who started the situations that's within you. If that is your ex, let him be. Let him in the hands of the karma. You release that energy. If you hold on to that energy, you hold on to what ex did to you or whatever your family karma has done to you, you're actually picking up others people's energies and you carry them within you. And then why my life is so heavy? Well, drop them. They're not yours. If you look at inside of you as an energies, and guys, you're carrying a lot of baggage that is not really yours. Is not. You're carrying maybe the baggage of your mother. Well, go to your mother and tell her, listen, here you go. If you're carrying situations from your father, from situations, exes, and so on, here you go. There is this energy. I don't need it. I need to travel light. You will understand this because carrying it, somebody else's luggage, it doesn't bring you inner peace. You will look at it within this when you go on within. So, four. Thank you, Grande. A lot of thumbs up. Yeah, muscles. Yeah, also spiritual muscles. The mother is my mission to heal. My parents passed away. They passed away, just give them the best advice. Hey guys, you want to fix your situations? Go ahead and reincarnate. When you do that and they catch up on that energy, you're gonna feel like release from it because they agree of the family karma they pass into you to fix it. Once they agree, the universe says, hey, you don't have to work on the family karma anymore. Good job. You give the best advice to your ancestors from before. They're gonna clap for you. Um, Grande, we are responsible for what we say and what we do. This applies to all of us without exceptions. Exactly. That's what the actions actually proved. Because you do as you said. And as you do as you said, you are who you are. Not only within your words, but within your actions. And Grande, thank you for that. Love hearts in there. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to see it, guys. Because once you're getting in this, your past doesn't. Your past is not pulling you back when you move forward. When you go into the new road. Today I heard something from the universe. I'm like, what is it with the new energies? And the answer came in like, you are making a road where there is none. Just keep going. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. Making a road where there is none. I took that upon me. I took that for it because that's what it needs to be going on. And yeah, no problem. Is the unknown, going with the unknown. But I know that by going in within the unknown, I'm gonna learn what the unknown is, and it's gonna turning into know. That's how I'm gonna evolve in there. So, Erica, are they don't have to fix their karma again with you after reincarnation? Um, Maybe, maybe not. It all depends of the issue. For Erica, but actually, that's pretty good. Thank you for that questions. Very good, great questions there. Um, for example, picture like this, like they have to fix something within you, and right now they're gonna reincarnate in the same family, and they're gonna be a grandchild to you. Now the grandchild is gonna know what needs to be fixed. Was spoken about yesterday about, do you know this 3 4 years old smart kids where they comes in and they tells you don't leave your cup here in the bedroom, the cup should be in the kitchen in the sink, that's what is the place, so she needs to be washed, and you're like, what's going on in here? Now you see the things that for maybe if there was something that needs to be done, they're gonna be kind of like as a grandchild, they maybe gonna fix the situations and so on and so on for it. So it all depends of what the issue is. If someone had a lot of fear, that fear turned to a lot of big problem and it was passed into the next generations. That fear maybe turn out to even bigger issues, maybe situations that it's passing through it. Now they have to go and fix the fear within. So once the fear goes on, this is like the tree creates a new roots down there, more deeper roots, and now the tree it's going for a second life. The family tree I'm talking about. So it all depends, Erica. Grande, so true, dear. We are learning all the time. It is beautiful. Yes. If you have not learned something today, what have you learned? Every day is an opportunity to learn something new. So yes, I'm practicing my patience and temperance so much with me that universe is testing me all the time, very much. Um, learning, learning the new ways is beautiful, and I'm going. Little by little, I'm going. Juanita, I talk to them always, and to God, my siblings are stuck in their karma. The cycle will not change. And we have to let them go just to their good through the hard times. Try. They are not, they are my child. It is all about situations, Juanita. So don't take the all but too much as a burden from within you. EO is the unknown equal to the void. Actually, no, the unknown, that is if you look at it, EO, that is a portion of your subconscious from within you. Those are the things that you already know, but you only suspiciously know. And when you go within the unknown things inside of it, you're actually exploring the things of knowledge there hidden from within you. You are exploring them. That's how you go to the unknown. And then when you shine the light within the unknown, it becomes new knowledge, new knowing, new things from within. For example, I was searching from the within the unknown. Here in Spain, there is a lot of problems about water. And I'm like, universe, what should I do? And they told me, go study uh, like gale situations within art and so on. And we're going to guide you what you need to create. Okay, good. I went, I study, I look at temperatures, and I'm like, okay, what do you guys tell me? Okay, think about you, look from within. I'm going to guide you. You make one hole, then you make another hole, then you make another hole, it creates like a little tree. And now there is a cold air that goes in and builds water in the bottom. What? Yes. Go check it out. So I'm going, looking at, I check this out. Boom. Situations are situations. You can get help all the time of the universe as long as you listen. So that's what the unknown is. You to walk in there and trust within the divine. This is huge. You to be blindfolded within the trust with the divine. This is huge. And that's how you go in there. But you're gonna experience it at some point. Grande, a soul contract is released if we choose the truth within ourselves and gives release to the person who chooses to live in the lie. Exactly. If the person who chooses to live in the lie, they actually get more burden because every lie that it becomes more burden within. I was talking about the lies before. You know, the lies they can be like okay. So here is the lie. This little thing. It's a coin, right? So now the base of this line, you to cover this line in there, you're creating more lies. So now the lies becomes like this. Then you get used to the lies and becomes more like this. Then used to the lies becomes more like this. Think, but the point is down like this. And then you bigger more lies. You get used to the lies until they comes in and they crush you because the weights are coming in from it. This is a like pyramid confirmations in there. This is like the pyramid that is upside down. That all of a sudden you put in more on that pyramid that is upside down, then they'll just crush it. And that's what the lies, when it comes out, they're crushing the person, not you. Okay? So you're right about that. You totally right about this. If they choose to live in the lie, that's their problem. That's their situations. It's not yours. Even if that is a family karma, that is a karmic connections, karmic situations, it's not your thing. Yo, I got it. Can we ever discover the supreme intelligence? Can they ever think it's completely not physical? Actually, we are going in generations by generations. We open this subconscious within us. If you look back, how much do we know from the last, talking about the last, I will put 200 years. How did we went from being on the horses as in transportations to being in a aeroplanes, and now we're talking about vacuum loops, vacuum tunnels that is going on there. How did we went from writing a letter that is sent for months traveling, and right now we have an instant messengers within a touch screens. We don't realize how the progress of the humanity of the understanding, but all this understanding that comes in from somewhere, especially the last 100 or some years. We made it a process, progress within the technology and the things and so on and so on. But we have to make a progress also within the spirituality. If you pay attention in the past 200 years, there was so much spirituality came out. Last century around this time, talking about like 100 years ago, there was so much occultic literature about spirituality. You're not gonna believe if you go and check back within 100 years ago. Go look at. You find Elena Blavatsky. You're gonna find a lot of occultic literature came out, and now it's repeating again. But now it's more higher than that. So yes, the intelligence in there, it's inside of us. We just have to have no fear to go into the unknown. Yes, it's not physical. No. No. Uh, Grande, thank you for the thumbs up. Juanita, there is intelligence. Yes, not physical. Erica, my daughter is 33 years, like sexual abuse by her ex-boyfriend. She's in trauma working, but has a beautiful life with loving boyfriend. There you go. People can hurt, but people can heal. The right love always heal. Okay, somebody hurt you because they've been hurt. Somebody lied to you because they learned to live with the lie. They learned the lie from somewhere. But what if that person learned to live by the truth? But whose job is that? Theirs, not yours. And if your daughter has a boyfriend in there that she's willing to help her, that is counting as a blessing right now, Erica. Counting as a blessing in there. Ray, hi, hola, ¿cómo estás, Ray? Muchas gracias, estoy aquí. Mucho le gusta sí, de tu nombre aquí. Sí, de mi español es el más bueno para mí, but it's a lot más práctica. If you guys don't understand what I'm saying, it's like, yeah. I was so happy to see Ray that it's here, and I've been practicing my Spanish. It's getting better and better. Even the last time I spoke with friends of mine at the town that I was before, in there, developed a friendship with the owner of coffee shop, and we talked. And he's like, "Wow, Spanish is improved." I'm like, keep working on it. So yes, there has been a sunshine in there. Actually, I was today in one town called Mirsa. It was there. And they're drove like hour and a half away from here. So it's good. Actually, it's good. The energy is different. Over here, it's little colder. Over there, it's little kind of like it's a little bit inland in there, and you feel the heat, or you feel the dry air. But the dry air is very helpful for the breathing. Okay, it's very helpful for the breathing. It helps you a lot. So come back here and like, oops, Erica. Uh, the ex-boyfriend, it's her not leaving her in peace. Even she has a new phone, he seeks her up. Well, that could be a codependency in there. The exes who constantly going after you, constantly look what you do, look what it is, and so on. They wish you, they can have the same thing, and so on and so on. Why they don't look? Why did they become ex? Why? Did they broke hearts? Did they broke connections? Did they demanding things? Did they wanted things? Did they listen to wrong people, situations? Why did they ask? So many things in there. So yeah, but usually the exes started looking in there. They want to get off something of their chase. That could be the other reason. You always have to look at the other side. But if that comes into like in a bad way, I will say it's a codependency, toxic situations. When the universe always have their abilities, just not to know it. I remember, yes, the universe is getting the situations for it. We have the knowledge of what we can do within the universe, even the traveling with the speed of light. We have from within us. The question is are we have the culture to go with this? We're talking about personality. What about if we meet another creatures out there? How we're going to be acting? Oh, the first thing is, hey guys, what can you give it to us as knowledge, as energy, as what it in us? Yeah, I'll be like, oh boy, uh, these guys they still looking for things. They gotta look inside of them. Or the other side, what I would meet people, another situations in there. It's like invaders because they want to take what we have on Earth. You know, the other side of the coin. But we gotta have the culture in there, and where you develop the culture, personality from within you. So yeah, maybe that's one of the reasons we are not even to going into the light speed engines yet. But you know, people are gonna learn. There's gonna be a lot of things they're gonna be learning in the next 2,000 years. Yeah. So yeah. Grande, thank you. It's incredible that we never finish learning new things. I think it's great. Yes, it is. Ray of light. Muy bien. Sí. Muy bien. Grande, thank you. Juanita, you have to remove yourself from X even it's far away. Mine after 10 years can get over me. He cursed my children, which is all by forms and abuse. And you gotta stop with this looking curses and so on and so on. At the moment you stop even thinking about that energy, magic, curses, all kind of like a low vibe manipulations and so on, you sending the energy back. You know what they call this in 5D? It's called backfire. Boom. They have something negative towards you, they have something situations from what you, it's called backfire. So if there is curse or magic perform or so on and so on, send them back. Usually magic works in the 4D. If you're in the 5, 6, 7D and so on, you send them back. And whoever performed the magic, the curse, the situations, they get in it. Granted, they are X for a reason. Oh yeah, they are X for a reason. The question is inside of you. Do you understand? The lessons with that X inside of you. That's all. After that, there's nothing pretty much you can do. 30 years of his own culture, which was my past life culture. He was in my nephew in a past life, in my ex-husband now. Juanita, I spoke about this past life and I'm sensing within you. You hanging out too much in the past lives. You stay there in the past life timeline. I spoke about these timelines. I talk about these situations in a lot of times. And it's pretty good that you're actually talking about this because hold on into your past timelines. You're actually putting you, putting a gravity that touches past lifetimes. And guess what? It's going to be hard. You're creating like an energy hole from within you that you can't get out. You're constantly connecting all those timelines within you. They're only for a reference. You go, you sow, you learn a lesson, and it don't go back there anymore for it. And even if you look, people that they're going in the past life regressions, I talk about this before. Stay away from past lives. Past life, it's past life. You didn't, you got, you understood, move on. Go on far away from it. You're here in the present. You're in this timeline. You're in these situations. You're not in a past life right now. So, no, it's the truth. We just call it negative energy, but it's curses and to send them back to their rightful owner. Yeah, exactly. Send them. Send all energies that it's not yours back where it came from and stop focus on it. Bingo. Exactly, Grande. Some of you practicing this, they know what that goes. Juanita, do progress that you get to this timeline. It's Arabic Muslim culture. It doesn't matter what the culture is. I can tell you in a past life, I have a Arabic Muslim culture within me. I have the Irish culture in me and a Japanese culture in me. That I knew. And I believe in an island. But guess what? I'm not bringing it up. But if you sometimes I end up in issues and situations and so on, and I receive glimpses in there from past lifetime, what did I do to overcome it? Guess what? The past life helps me because it's only a reference, it's a library. What it's people they call it the Akashic records. You just done this. And the memory of how you proceeded from the past life may help you. But to go back in there and stay there, it's not this. Uh, for a twin flame who is in union, everything from the past is just fake memory. That's how powerful belief it is. Believe me, exactly, yo. A lot of people gotta learn that. How happy you getting it though. Grande, one more important thing for me is stop focus on what it isn't right now. Exactly. Exactly. My sister and brother from past life and ex-husband from past life are still alive. That's a little bit confusing energies here, Juanita. I don't know why, but there is a lot of energies there. So I don't know how you're getting this energies. Talking about this about past, but I don't think so. You have to let it go within this. Ray, twins birthday tomorrow. I leave him in peace. I will send him a sable series. He has a journey and look for my journey, new journey. Exactly, Ray. If it's meant to be, divine will make it happen. However, they're going to make it happen. But yes, new time, new journey, new energies are coming. You flow within them, and you see who's gonna come and join you. Okay, I'm happy for you, Ray, because that way you move on. I know some of the people right now are purging so much uh, within the past, but the new energies helping you to heal. So, Ray, stay within the new energies, they help you to heal. All right. And Grande, lawful, no, I died to come to heal them, my children to have from past lives. That's because you said something, you still hold on to the past lifetime. If you're talking about past lifetimes and it constantly brings this issue, you still hold on in there. I dare you to a challenge to let it go of this, Juanita. My deceased GF shows me our past life. We're together. We are not in a relationship this lifetime. If your twin flame passed, hi G Dust, thank you for coming in. They can show you. They can help you with them. They want to be happy, you to be happy. Okay, and they're giving you guides with that, and so on. Yes. Uh, so yeah. All right. Erica, she can freely free herself, but don't put energy and think of speaking of it. Yeah, what happens is if you think and speaking about something, Erica, exactly, this is where your attention and your intention goes. So you guys know whether the attention and intention goes. That's what the energies flows. By knowing this, if you're talking so much, you have so much talk about past lifetime situations, guess where you are? Guess where your energy is investing in? Guess where you feel like energy? In the past life. And you hanging out too much in the past life. And you missing the point of improving yourself in the current lifetime. And this is why I agreed and I said about this. Nothing, absolutely nothing is expensive than the moment. You guys gonna be looking at this later on. I mean, there's gonna be a point that it comes in because you're gonna understand that later on you miss a moment because you lived in a past lifetime. Yes. So yeah, she's walked away. Will nothing with him. He was straight. Yes. So yeah, don't talk about it. Don't look at it, and so on and so on. And your daughter will free herself from it. Then she's not put into the excess. If you're still talking about your ex, if you're still every day looking at within that, or if you're obsessed with your ex, you look at it, their profile and so on and so on, and you are like, no, you're still hanging out with an old energy. The new energy is telling you, let it go, let it be. We'll handle it. The universe will handle it. Just moving forward, and that's for your daughter. Once it's really cut connections in there, Erica is going to help. G Dust, you're welcome. Welcome. Grande, wake up. Live life in the presence. That's the part of awakening. Yes, Grande. Thank you. Diamond B sends cards to Ray. Okay, so much love. Universe know my missions, not anymore else is between me and universe, but I want to share with you guys my experience. Great to share, Juanita. I didn't say not to share. That's what we're here. We're discussing, I think, inside. I'm just like, we're trying to help you because when you get yourself out of this past life situations, you're going to be thinking more about the present, and your actions in the present is going to improve your future, not looking at what happened. Jesus, I fainted and I heard so my deceased. You have to keep saying my name, following me. Um, they might follow you, but look for them with yourself. At some point, you have to release him and tell him that if he has to do something with him, he have to do some situations. He either's gonna wait for you up there, or you guys gonna make a new contract later on after you get up there to come back together. Okay. Look at it why he's looking about your names and so on. If that's the case, if that's the case, look at it. Grande, sending the love. Yes. All right. You guys have any idea about topics? Please write it down. For if there is no idea, I'll see what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. For it, um, the free will. You, if you believe in divine timing interference, how about our free will? It's an illusions for us. EO is that is like a topic because we actually talk about before the free will, talk about these illusions. Because actually, if you search in the live video sections, you'll see it is there. You won't be able to stop thinking once you're in a soul connection, as long as you're not hanging out too much into that connection. They're gonna come in because the memory is inside of you. You're always gonna have this kind of like a triggering within you. But it's about you to get yourself not to be obsessed within the past. It's just the good memories within them that makes you okay. I had a good memories and I'm happy with the life that I have with you, and I feel good. Now I have to focus on what I'm doing here right now from now on. And this is going to help you because that energy is for it. Soul guidance. I think that is a good energies of topic. Um, Healing the anger from the past and move forward to the new. Ray, is that a topic? Because that's how I feel. It's like topic idea. Okay, if you guys, I think that is also important, healing the anger. I think right now, even the current energies are calling for this, since Mars is squaring Mercury, Sun, Neptune, and I think that it's pretty good as a topic. So yes, healing the anger from the past. I'm gonna be working on this. I like that topic. If the group likes it, do you guys like that suggestion from Ray? Please say yes for Ray. Just type yes, Ray, for. So, Yeo, yes, soul guidance for Skywalker. Yes, Ray Skywalker. Uh, yes. Uh, Star Wars is very kind of like a learning confirmations. All right. Yeah, maybe the day after tomorrow we're gonna do the soul guidance. I think that is also a good topic to discuss of the new energies improvement. And yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do the healing of the anger because the healing and the anger leads to the soul guidance in there. So I think that is gonna be those two topic ideas is pretty good. So yes, I'll take some notes on that. All right. All right, guys. So let's close the inner pieces. What leading in there? You're not responsible for the others' actions. You're responsible for yours. You made a mistake. You apologize. You try to fix the situations. Kind of try to do other things and so on. And you see from within what that makes you. Okay. And when you have the balance, then you within your new you. You looking inside of you, you get into these energies in there. And those energies, they're helping you now, you to balance. that inner peace to become your standard. And when it becomes a standard from within you, increasing the power of love inside you. Now you understand why you're in the twin flame journey. All right, guys. Let's share the love and the light. Again, thank you for the super chat and the return of the energies, guys. Love you so much. And in about maybe 3-4 hours, I'm going to do the astro gravitational report and the other channel. And I'm going to talk about the energies about tomorrow. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in. Let's share the love and the light. And yes, anger and pain. Thank you to you all. Watch the video and reply tomorrow. Okay, Ray, not a problem. Hopefully everything is okay with you. All right, guys. So wish you so much. Love you all and be loved, guys. That shares the love here. Be loved, guys. See you tomorrow.